Hi, I'm Mallory Ribbit, and I'm going to talk about my son Brody's craniosynostosis. When Brody was 4 months old, he was diagnosed with craniosynostosis. So it's the closing of the sutures in the skull too early. He was born with it, so he had a huge ridge on his head, and his eye, this eye was quite a bit farther open than it was. So it's a birth defect that the skull and the brain don't grow proportionally. So the whole head was kind of disproportionate. It was kind of going in one direction more than the other, and his forehead was actually placed over here. At 10 months old, he had his first skull reconstructive surgery. So what they did was open it up, ear to ear scar. They picked up his forehead, placed it over where it's supposed to be, rebuilt his eye sockets, and put 5 titanium plates in his skull. That year later, the next summer, when he was 21 months old, they took the 5 titanium plates out, bone grafted all the holes, kind of smoothed everything out. They had to flip some bones, straighten out his nose, work on his eyes a little bit, and then closed that back and watched him grow for another 6 months to 7, 8 months. And after that, because they did rebuild the eye sockets, then his eyes were off. And when he tracked, his eyes went back and forth. They kind of floated up into his head, so he had an eye surgery. It was a lot scarier for me than it was for him. We will follow up until he is 10 years old. We see his plastic surgeon and his eye surgeon. If you look at him, you can't tell. He doesn't have any developmental delays. He's way above in his class. He can write his name, he knows his ABCs.
Mom, why do you have to come by you?
Come here, come sit over there. How old are you? What's your favorite sport?
Hockey. I'm gonna grow up to do that.
Something that people don't know about. It's not that rare. It's 1 in 2,000 kids. They don't know what causes it. They don't know if it was when he was growing inside, if it's a genetic thing, if I have more kids, if it ever is going to be caused again. So we just we really advocate for awareness. When we look at pictures, he's like, what's that big owie in? For him, it's the same. His scar is part of his face. He goes, my eyes, my ears, my nose, my mouth, and my scar.